when they were little.
Uh-huh.
But I can remember that organ, Mama, every night taking up that organ and pumping on it, and just playing up the storm. All these little hymns.
Yeah, and you're telling me before that your dad was raised in the Church of Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Down in Missouri, so.
Yeah, he was raised in the Church of Christ, so.
Yeah. So that's where all the harmonies
that's where the harmony came from. I never
uh-huh.
thought of that. Sure, because they didn't have musical instruments. So.
Right, They just did the harmonies.
That's why they did the harmonies. Sure. I wonder why he was so good. I thought he was great at it.
Yeah.
He loved to sing it too. We used to go out on weekends to Mom Williams's house, and we had given them an old piano that we had, and then somebody gave us a nicer one, so we gave them to Williams as it. And Andy's mom never did learn to play it good, but she had learned when the kids had taken some lessons. So she could plunk enough, for her enjoyment. And we would go out there, and I remember I'd sit at the piano, and they'd bring out all these old hymns. And his mom and my dad would sing. All these old songs. Life is like a mountain railroad. Remember that old song? Life is like a mountain railroad with an engineer that's brave. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the hills, the tunnels, never falter, never fail. Keep your eyes upon the throttle and your hand upon the throttle and your eyes upon the rail. Blessed saves. Should I play it?
Yeah, do that one.
Is love. Is that bad? Mountain railroad with an engineer that's brave. We must make the road successful from the cradle to the grave. Watch the curves, the hills, the tunnel, never falter, never fail. Keep your hand upon the throttle and your eye upon the rail. Blessed Savior, thou wilt guide us till we reach that blissful shore, where the angels wait to join us in our praise forevermore. You will roll on waves of trial, crash through Jordan's swelling tide. We must make the run successful from the cradle to the grave. No, that was out there. That's covered. But anyway, there's a second verse and third verse to that. I got the words all to that here.
So Grandpa's mom sang too?
Grandpa's mom sang. Oh, yes.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah, she was a nice singer. Oh, she loved these old songs. In fact, we went out there one time, and my dad's favorite old hymn, like for when they ring those golden bells for you and me, it's like for a funeral. There's a land beyond the river that we call the sweet forever, and we only reach that shore by faith's degree. One by one we'll gain the portals there to dwell with the immortal. When they ring those golden bells for you and me, don't you hear the bells now ringing? Don't you hear the angels singing? 'Tis the glory, hallelujah, jubilee, in that far-off sweet forever, just beyond the shining river. When they ring those golden bells for you and me. And she taught Grandma Williams one of that, and Grandma Williams taught her Land of the Land of Faraway Strand. There's a land beyond the river. Now, this isn't the one I told you, is it? There's the land. That we call the sweet forever, and we only reach that shore by faith's degree. One by one we'll gain the portal, there to dwell with the immortal. When they ring those golden bells for you and me, don't you hear the bells now ringing, ringing? Don't you hear the bells now ringing? Don't you hear the angels singing? Oh, that's what I did. That's the one I just did. There was the two songs. One Grandma taught him, and one my dad taught her. And at her funeral they sang both of the songs.
Did they? Oh, okay.
Uncle Bill and Auntie Pat and their quartet.
Oh, okay.
Bill, Pat, and Roger, Jeannie. And
Okay.
they sang those 2 songs for her funeral.
Oh, nice.
That one that she had taught my dad and dad taught
Yeah.
her. Let's see. Land will never grow old. Bells for you. I wonder if there's 2 different songs or if I got the 2 mixed up. I'm gonna ask Grandpa.
Okay.
He'll know.
Hope I have some hard drive left, but I can always put it off somewhere. So it's all worth it just for posterity's sake. Hoping everything doesn't kick out. But audio recorder on like CD quality just in case we want to run really long. I'm gonna actually stop it so it doesn't get corrupt, and then I'll start it again right away. It's been going for 23 minutes solid.
Land will never grow old, and when you ring those golden bells.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this is part 2 as Grandma's coming back.
But they also harmonize. Real good.
Okay,
Dad
uh-huh.
harmonize with all of those.
What's that?
It was fun anyway.
But
then we got that and we just sing out those little hymnals. Grandma had those real old. I've got a couple of real old hymnals that have no music to them, just words.
Oh,
And that we just spend all afternoon just singing the song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Grandma just loved that. She just loved that. That's when you don't remember it, but that's when your mom and dad and when they were younger and all of us and Dave and Sal and all that. That's what we would do when we get together as families.
Yeah.
Take out and they were ring the guitars and their banjos and stuff like that, and we just have a real good time.
Right. I remember maybe a little bit of that.
Not too much, yeah.
Maybe every once in a while. My family would do that on occasion too, but not very often. It was just us. But every once in a while.
Because our family had done that as we were growing up because we were playing at the rest home and at the Baptist church down here. And I got some pictures that said your dad, of course, he played the guitar and I on the accordion at the Baptist church in the I'll never forget when first time we took your mama there with us, and she saw Pastor Burko. He said, "Now I see why your little Larry married her." What she sang?
Yeah. Oh, funny.
And that time, and they gave us money. We just never would take money for it, but they just insisted we take it. So we gave it to your mama for wedding invitations.
Oh, okay.
So she could buy it. I think
Yeah.
it was $50. That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
For her.
Yeah.
So I think she bought her wedding invitation. None of us sang, and we sang because with the accordion you had to sing, you know, because of the words to them. So when your mama came along, that changed the tone. When Deanna was little, she was by the time she was 4, I can remember 4, she was singing all over the place. All the different churches in the area and such as that, she would get up and she would sing at them. And she could just memorize the words, like Kaylee did.
Yeah.
She could just memorize those words and she'd get up there and she'd just sing.
Yeah.
One time at church, I had a different song I wanted her to sing, so we'd practice beforehand. And we got up at church. She always sat up on the curve of the big baby grand piano. She always sat up there, you know, like that. I didn't know. She had gum in her mouth and she sat and swung her legs all the while she was doing this. Like that. Pretty soon she turned with her hands on her head. She said, "I don't want to sing that one. I want to sing one of her old ones."
Oh.
What can I do? We sang one of her old ones. But she
I
was
bet
sing.
people got a kick out of that.
Oh yeah. But she and I, we were at the Christmas program at Lakeside Baptist Church, and we were it, you know. And she and I duetted on all these old Christmas songs.
Oh, okay. Oh, fun.
Real cute, the kiddie songs, but they were ones you could harmonize with. I had a little chorus book. It had been InterVarsity's chorus book.
Oh, okay.
In fact, one of it had a girl's name that burned to death in town. Like one of your daddy's friends. she and her other girlfriend had a room up there, and they watched the fireworks. And let the two girls face at the window trying to help, but nobody could get to them. They burned up in that. But one of those was that girl's book that had her name in, like, and they gave it to her daddy. But it had all sorts of little Christmas songs in it, and beautiful harmonized. And Deanna could sing up the storm. You know, she could carry it too when I harmonized with her. So we were the Christmas program. I had the accordion.
Yeah.
She sang, but only that one time she pulled it on me that I didn't want to sing that one. We've heard a brand new song.
Oh, funny.
Well, it's funny because you can remember. I can remember the dresses. I always made her a brand new dress every time she had to sing at something. I made her a brand new dress,
Okay.
and she always had brand new dresses. At the Lakeside Church, I remember she had a soft, peach color batiste, real sheer batiste thing, and had lace around the collar and lace around the sleeves.
Did she like her dresses, or was she?
But those did, yeah.
Okay.
When she went out to sing, yeah. Otherwise, she didn't want dresses at all. But yeah, if she went out to sing, she wanted to be dressed up.
Oh, fine.
But she was chewing gum that time and spinning her legs.
Oh, that's cute.
Didn't we one thing at our 50th wedding anniversary that you had all the little kids with drums sitting in the front row
Yes.
on the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the little kids had little drums. So they
Yeah.
didn't
They
have
put
instruments.
I'll Fly Away. Or
Yeah, okay.
or
Yeah.
something, yeah. All the little kids had their.
Oh, the kids had their drums.
But the little kids then would have been like Stevie and Dio, and I mean Jamie
Dio was on the
and Alex were both.
because
born at the
Dio was on the piano. Aaron had taught him how to play the piano for that thing.
Oh.
For our 50th anniversary, Dio was at the
Okay.
piano. You taught him stuff, and he was
Oh,
up there.
that's right.
Please play the piano.
Uh-huh.
I got pictures of that. Got pictures of you singing at it.
Mm-hmm. And so what, have you guys been married 60 years now?
61. It'll be 61.
Okay.
It's just 60. It was 60 last September. It'll be 61 in 3 months.
Okay, alright. That's what I was thinking.
Wow.
It's been
Yeah.
Looking forward to 70.
He's sitting fussing. I told Deanna, well, at least I got to hear to fuss with anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's good.
And we fuss. We never argued in our lives as we were growing up.
Mhm.
No, raising the kids I learned young
Mom, can I play with the computer?
that he's always right, and it's not just because of that, but he would be. I would think one thing, or he'd think another, and he'd always end up right. I would say, how come? He just had more wisdom than I did.
Well, it's like me going to a restaurant with Jenny. I've learned to just order what she orders because I'm going to regret it if I order something different than see what she ordered. Jenny's having the pad thai. I don't know what that is, but I'm having the pad thai.
Yeah, well, we were good.
No,
we were
that's
talking
going
about
off.
something, Deanna,
Going
and
off.
all of us were thinking, and I said,
All
told
right.
Deanna, I said, I'd like to disagree with him, but I know I'll be wrong. Because he just had wisdom. He just knew.
Yeah.
All the way down.
He'd say, I know what it was. It'd be on TV, these guys that are,
Yeah, I think you should play with Michaela.
Okay, then.
these guys that are,
I think you should play with
We're
Michaela.
recording.
senators and all that sort of stuff,
Oh,
like that.
Yeah.
He'd say, well, most of them are in it just for money or just for this or just for that or something like that. And I tend to want to think, well, no, they're not all. But then I learned to keep my mouth shut because he usually eventually didn't, but he was right.
That was
See, we've had the same experience, except it's Jenny that's usually right.
my head is stupid. I just that.
Anymore now, we both say a lot. If it was, I don't remember. That's what my dad had to learn to say. He'd always tell my mom, you didn't tell me this, you didn't tell me that, or you didn't show me this, or you didn't show me that. And I said, there's a dad, you didn't, you just don't remember. And he got to the point where he said, well, if you showed me this, I don't remember.
Yeah.
And that was the case.
Right.
And that's Andy and I right now. Neither one of us can remember where the food is.
No.
Well, the great thing is I can tell you my jokes over and over again.
Yeah!
Well, I told you the one about the two old men talking about how they can't remember anything anymore, right? Two guys talking together and said, my memory is not what it used to be. It seems like the simplest thing. I can't remember it. And he said, but then, I started taking this medicine, and it's really helped. The guy said, well, I need some of that medicine for me. What's the name of that medicine? And the guy says, oh, he said, what's that flower? I said, daisy? No, the red one. A rose? Oh, yeah. Rose, honey, what's the name of my new medicine?
Oh dear.
You see, the great thing is I can tell you again next time I come.
Yes, right. I won't remember it.
Are you going to try the same joke over and over? No.
Well, we don't remember anything. We just can't. I'm such a point that with the stroke, it's just when I have spells, you know, I'm kind of not with it and such like that. Pa's taken over counting my pills out for me.
Okay,
I can sit there and I work at it, but it's a struggle.
Yeah.
But he can just sit there, but he can't remember what to put. He said, now, what should I put in each? And I know what to put in each thing, but to sit and pick them out and put them in, it's just more than I can do.
Right,
So
yeah.
I just tell him I need one of these, and these. And he'll put them in for me, so
Right.
he gets the pills.
That's
Then, but he has to tell me where they are because the rest of them will.
You're done.
I'll be confused, but I should take the top and the bottom ones first and such.
Uh-huh.
He keeps me straight,
Yeah,
You didn't come here.
but I have to keep he's cracking. In fact, I had an alarm set so that I had to wake up at 7 o'clock for him to take my
Okay.
pill, and he can't hear the alarm clock.
Okay, yeah.
So I said it says, but now we've got Sammy came over. We had an old alarm clock that was a radio, and Sammy set that to music.
Right.
And he wakes up every morning to Amazing Grace.
Oh, nice.
The first about 6 notes of it, you know.
Yeah.
So that way, just
Hey, Aaron, I wonder if we should get home pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
A lot for 2 weeks. We gotta make sure that we feed the kiddos.
I've got a check to drop off in the bag too, and I gotta make sure I screw around all the
you got your car ready?
Yeah, it's right down there. So.
Okay, we can take it down then.
I'll pack up stuff.
I'll make Pa take it. You know why? Because I don't trust myself to another road. It's a major chore for me. I have to watch my mirrors real close and back and out, and it just.
And that is a wrap.